I can't hear it on my side.
Ah.
Oh no. Hi folks.
Hey guys, sorry, we were trying something out there. Welcome to Koala and The Root. Oh wow, this sounds pretty awesome, Vin.
I need to hear it.
Um,
Hold on. So wait. I know what to do. Go back to the beginning, and then all the listeners. Hopefully, one of you is gonna hear this somewhere. And then on three, we'll both hit play.
I don't know how to go to the beginning.
Hit the
Oh,
sort
over
of left.
here.
Yeah, the
No, that's not it.
the
Wow, this
right
is the
facing
worst left
triangle.
position.
Oh, left facing triangle with a little. Did you get it?
Yep.
Okay. On three, so it'll be one, two, and then click on three, right?
Oh, you said three.
Jesus Christ.
Okay,
Back up one more time.
we're
So,
good.
okay, this is for real. One, two, three.
I hope everyone can hear this. If not, this is just going to be a lot of dead silence. But welcome.
Welcome to Koala and the Root. So, I'm Koala.
I'm the Root. How's it been, Mr. Koala?
This song is distractingly bad. Oh, I hope our listeners can hear this.
I hit stop on my side.
Oh, you did? Mine's
I
going.
did.
What the hell is this?
How come we were able to play it beforehand and it worked no problem? Hmm.
I don't know. Doesn't matter. It was bad. That was fun.
You can play your own keyboard. Sorry. Wow. All right, let's get back on track. How you been? How you been, Vin?
I've been good. I've been good. How are you?
I've been good. Been keeping busy with the house and everything else, but things have been going good. Patriots are in the Super Bowl this week. I'm really excited.
That's right. That's right. They made it through. I did not know what the heck that scandal was all about. I mean, so I understand that there is some arguments that these balls were not inflated properly.
Yes, that is what the reports have been. The
So those are the
reports.
claims. Have they been validated or corroborated or what have you?
The NFL has released absolutely nothing.
Really?
Yeah, it's a little weird how the whole process is going along, but it's definitely been big news to everybody. It's kind of been a little bit annoying, but what happened is Patriots had 11 of 12 balls that were deflated. They I can't believe I didn't laugh during that whole press conference when I lost.
How can you not laugh at that?
I don't know. It was maybe being a Patriots fan. If it was anyone else, I would have just been laughing. Deflated balls, 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 balls. Um, but 11 of the 12 were deflated. And then they refilled them, and it's almost like a gosh darn murder investigation because they have a prime suspect who went into the bathroom for
Jeez.
90 seconds. The ball boy went into the bathroom with the balls for 90 seconds. There's no way you can deflate 11 of 12 balls in 90 seconds. You know what he did? He took a piss.
I don't know. You seem to know a lot about deflating balls.
I'm quite. I do know much more now than I ever have before about deflated balls.
Mm-hmm. That's
So
good.
if you ever have any questions, audience, about deflated balls, let me know. I know some scientists. I also have done a whole lot of research myself. We can talk about deflated balls and really
Really
discuss it
connect.
and connect.
Really connect with the deflated balls.
Absolutely. And the fact that you heard about, I mean, Vin, you're not much of a sports fan, so the fact that you heard about the Deflategate scandal is insane.
Is it insane or is it just sane enough?
It's insane. Oh wow, Finn is using the Draw app to. He's got 4 eyeballs now. He really is official. He wears glasses, and we can officially call him 4 eyes, 5 eyes. So yeah, so the Patriots are in the Super Bowl. I'm rooting for him hard. My brother's down there now. He's hoping to possibly be on the field come the big day. If at the end of the game, we'll see. I haven't talked to him. It's hard with the time difference, so I haven't been able to get a hold of him, and it's got a lot going on. So I'm giving him his space. But yeah, I'm rooting for the Patriots. I hope it's a good game, but I hope they kick the crap out of the Seahawks and go Patriots go.
Go
Uh,
Patriots, go.
yeah. So if you're looking online, I'm wearing a Patriots sweatshirt. I got my whole entire wall of Patriots stuff that used to be in Josh's room, but we painted it, and now it's down here in the office, spare bedroom, thingamajig. So I'm really excited for the game though. I look forward for a good game, commercials. Do you watch the Super Bowl then?
I typically try to. Yeah, it's always fun. I mean, I know enough of the sport to be able to figure out what's going on, and it's always fun to just hang out with people and eat delicious food.
Yeah, Lindsay and I are on a diet right now, and I'm not a huge fan of this diet, and I hate it to hell. So the food that we'll be eating is we're gonna try hard. We're gonna do good with it. I just want I'm at the point now where we've been doing it for I think 10 or 11 days, and it's like they have a timeline on how you're gonna feel during this diet. And I'm exactly how I should feel because I can't stop thinking of food that I haven't even had in quite a while, but it's just like I want to engulf in everything. And now I have to watch the Super Bowl without junk food, without beer. It
Oh, that's rough.
got me a little stressed about it.
Yeah, I can feel that. Life without beer is just sad.
Podcasts without beer are hard too.
I bet. I wasn't exactly sure what time we would get going here, and I may have misjudged just a little bit. I'm trying my best.
I wouldn't be able to tell by your podcast.
Good. That's good. So, so you may have heard they've announced the cast for the new Ghostbusters movie.
Yes, I have. It's that's crazy. I heard rumors about this that there was going to be an all-female Ghostbusters. I'm like, nah, that's not going to happen. And then it happened. How do you feel about it?
I'm excited. So, I was listening to the morning stream today. I think it was an episode from a couple days ago where they were talking about it, and said, you know what, that doesn't sound that bad. What I was kind of questioning is their thoughts on where this is going. And so I haven't actually read any of the news articles yet, but I always kind of figured this was a true follow-on, not necessarily a reboot. And so my thought was that... What's that?
I thought the same thing. I thought it was going to be like these were the ones taking over, and each one would be a certain. They were just. I don't know. I thought it was going to be them taking over and then continuing.
Yeah, like the children or relatives or somehow related to the original Ghostbusters, right?
A third niece twice removed because no one wants to be in the family business or something,
Yeah. One of the Venkman's psychology students or something.
Yeah.
So I guess
it doesn't necessarily like to be like that though.
Right. Okay. And so this article I'm looking at right here, it says the Ghostbusters reboot. So, and Ivan Reitman's not on board. Is that true? Yeah.
Who's that?
Ivan Reitman is the creator of Ghostbusters. He was the director of Ghostbusters and Stripes and I don't know.
I thought Harold Ramis wrote a lot of those too, or did they partner up?
I think they partnered up, but Ivan Reitman was the director.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I guess he left when...
Who's the director of this going to be? He sounded familiar. He's done some good stuff.
He's the guy that did Bridesmaids.
Okay.
His name.
Well, when you see the cast, it makes sense.
Yeah, right? So it's Melissa McCarthy. Oh, Paul Feig was his name. So Melissa McCarthy, Kristen Wiig, Leslie Jones, and Kate McKinnon.
Yeah, those the last two are both stars on Saturday Night Live, which Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd were both on Saturday Night Live, so they're staying.
Well, Kristen Wiig was as well, right?
Yes, but she's former now, but the other two are still on it. So yeah, 3 of the 4.
Yeah, that's pretty good. It's pretty
good.
It
is. I'll go give it a watch. I'm a huge Ghostbusters fan, as you know from our Halloween podcast when I gushed about how awesome my Stay Puft Marshmallow costume was.
It's a pretty cool costume.
It really is. I mean, Maybe one year, Amelia, I'll get her watching Ghostbusters, and she'll be a Ghostbuster, and I can walk around as a Stay Puft. That would be like amazing. I don't know if Lindsay would ever let that go, but if it does, that'd be awesome.
I'm rooting for you. I'll do whatever it takes to help you, man. You let me know.
You can talk Kelsey into being a Ghostbuster, and you can borrow my Stay Puft costume.
I was just gonna make myself strip down to my undies and paint myself green and slimy, and then run around and go ah.
You know what I really miss, Ben? Ecto Cooler.
Ecto Cooler. You know what I miss were those the Ghostbuster toys with the ooze, the ectoplasmic goo that you'd pour in, and you like pull the arm and they go bah.
Yeah, that was awesome. I had so many Ghostbusters toys. I'll have to look through some pictures. I think Lindsay has a few. They might be down here. Maybe not. I don't know where they are. But for Christmas one year, in front of the Christmas tree, I had the Ghostbusters pack.
Nice.
And it had a like little foam laser beam. Oh, Don't cross the streams, man. Don't cross the streams.
So, am I imagining this, or was there a proton pack action figure case?
An action figure case?
Yeah, like a case put your action figures in that was in the shape of a proton pack. Am I imagining that?
Hey, you might not be.
Now, did you watch the cartoons?
I didn't really watch the cartoons. I might have. I don't remember them though.
There were actually two at one point. One of them was called The Ghostbusters, and the other was called The Real Ghostbusters. And I don't know the whole story behind it, but one of them was Ghostbusters, and one of them was definitely not. It was a team of 4 people hunting ghosts, but one of them was a gorilla and weird shit like that. It was whoa.
So this was the proton pack I had. I was so happy about it, and I would always what was this thing called?
The trap.
The trap. Well, I didn't know if it had a special name. I would slide the trap out and then stomp on the opener, and then it would open up. It was such childhood memories with that.
Now that I always wanted that set, I never got it.
And but I'm so sorry.
I was so jealous of all you people who got those.
That was really so cool.
Yeah. Let's see if I can do this without moving my camera here. All right. Let's see. I was about to go looking for something. Let's see. All right. Well, yeah, Ghostbusters. Oh, that's right. The real Ghostbusters. Let's see. Ghostbusters cartoon.
So, Vin, while you're looking that up, wow, this is turning the Ghostbuster podcast, and I love every minute of it. It's not recently. I think it was 2009 or 8. They came out with the Ghostbusters video game for PlayStation 3, and I know you borrowed it for me. Did you ever finish it?
I didn't finish it, but what I played of it, I really enjoyed. It was
a lot of fun, and it was like almost setting it up for the third movie, which was, I think the third movie got fully kiboshed once Harold Ramis passed away.
Oh yeah.
But it was so fun, and they had all the original cast doing the voices, which was amazing.
They did a great fan service. It was definitely a love letter to the Ghostbusters fans out there. It was pretty spot on.
And the fact that they got Bill Murray to do it too is just huge. It was like so great. They did a really good job with it. It was almost like the third movie. I enjoyed it. Might have to go back and play it at some point.
I've got a hetero man boner for
Whoa!
Bill Murray. Yeah, Bill Murray is he's pretty awesome.
BFN, Bill effing Murray.
Bill effing Murray. Did you ever see Zombieland?
I have not seen Zombieland.
Zombieland is good. I've really enjoyed it. But even if you didn't have any interest in zombies, I would say Zombieland is worth watching for the Bill Murray cameo alone.
Well, see, I didn't even know there was Bill Murray cameo.
But you never would have watched it, so now go watch it because you know.
You're right. I'm gonna have to. Do you know if it's on Netflix?
I don't think it is. There's a cool website. Have you checked out canistreamit.com?
No, I have not.
Maybe it's canistream.it. Let's see. It's canistream.it.
It.
Weird.
Remember the Yahoo commercials from the 90s? Yahoo.com.
I sure do. So Zombieland, as it turns out, can be streamed as a digital rental from Amazon, iTunes, Google, Vudu, YouTube, and the Sony network. It can also be purchased from most of the same, and you can get it on Blu-ray for $9.99 on Amazon or $8.66 on regular DVD, and you can get it on the subscription Netflix discs. So you could type in any movie or TV show name, or I shouldn't say any, but most any, and it'll tell you the available formats to get it digitally.
That's pretty cool. I like that. I think I've heard the morning stream talk about this every once in a while, but I've never gone to look at it. But I'm gonna have to use this now because we're always trying to search for movies, and it's like, no, it's not on here. Makes it a lot easier.
Yeah, it's pretty useful.
Does it show like the top ones?
What do you mean top ones?
So like if I guess you could filter it Netflix and then see what's new for Netflix, see popular movies for Netflix. I gotta watch the interview now that it's on there.
Now it's on there, yeah. You know, I rented it from Amazon.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I was happy to because I wanted to. I wanted to make sure Sony got something back for doing the right thing and actually releasing it.
Right. So, I almost rented it on YouTube on Christmas Day when it came out, but we just got so busy with the holidays and got sidetracked, and the next thing I know, it's on Netflix. I'll just watch it on there. By the way, thank you, Ryan, for your Netflix password. I love you.
But you mean for the gift account that he gave you for Christmas?
Yes, that thing. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not going to say too much about it because you haven't seen it yet, but it was not exactly what I expected in terms of direction. I guess you'll see when you see it, but it was entirely what I expected overall. It was, the same sort of tomfoolery you'd expect from those two, and it was fun for what it was. It wasn't anything great, nothing really that memorable, but it's worth watching.
Yeah, awesome. So what else you been up to, Vinny? You got anything fun going on at home?
Well, I've been listening to old video game music and trying to start a collection of old video game systems.
Oh, really? So how's that coming along for you, that collection? What do you have? What don't you have?
Well, I don't have an awful lot, or I should say there's an awful lot that I don't have. What I do have is what I had left over from my childhood. So I've got the NES, the one that started it all. I've got my brother's Super Nintendo. He and I both chipped in to buy the N64, so that was owned by the both of us. That was we were in high school at that point. I think I was a freshman or sophomore, and he's a year ahead of me. And so, it's an expensive system. It was the first time Nintendo released a system without bundling a game, which meant you had to buy another, something on top of the system, plus another controller, because both the NES and the Super Nintendo originally came with two controllers.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
I wish they continued that, because that's the worst part, is you buy a system, you're looking forward to playing with someone, you get it home, it's like, you got one controller. So already that, right now, $400 system is $450 with a new controller. Doesn't come with any game, so you're up to $510. If you get more than one game, you're up to $600. It's crazy.
Insane. Well, so that was the N64. We chipped in for that. We were both in college when the GameCube came out, but decided tradition was tradition because once is a tradition, and we chipped in for the GameCube. And we shared that. I eventually gifted that to him when he graduated, and then a few years later he bought me one for my birthday. So I have my GameCube and my Wii, and then somewhere at my folks is my PS2 and my Xbox, and I have a good small collection for all of those so far. So yeah, that's what I've got. That's what I'm working with so far.
Okay, so you're missing PlayStation 1.
Yep.
PlayStation 4.
Well, sure. So I'm looking for things from before the PS3, Xbox 360 generation.
Okay.
So,
well, I mean, I have a PS4 and I want to play Destiny with you, so I gotta at least try throwing it in there.
It's a good plug. It was a good plug. So in no particular order, a handful of the systems that I'm going to start looking for are a Genesis, along with a 32X, and possibly the Sega CD. In the same vein, maybe a Saturn, a Dreamcast, so I can get the Sega side that I've been missing out on this whole time.
I heard the Dreamcast was like a spectacular system that just never fully took off.
My brother had one in college, and it was something special. It really was. Actually, just before you called me, I was watching a video. There's a YouTube channel, Did You Know Gaming? Really, really cool channel. Lots of really cool random facts about video games you probably didn't know. And I was watching the one specifically on Dreamcast, and it was fascinating. Some really cool stuff. So I think that's kind of what I'm looking at next. And then, of course, picking up a lot of the games that I missed on the N64 or GameCube or Super Nintendo, what have you.
So where are you gonna get all these games? Does GameStop have them? There's an eBay thing. Is it a Craigslist thing?
Yeah, it's a. There's no better time to ever get into this because it's only going to get worse. These systems are so aged that you're not finding these anywhere outside of eBay, Craigslist, tag sales, that sort of thing. And so the prices are going to start going up faster and faster, especially the older you get. So, if you reach back into Commodore 64 or any of the Ataris or any of those, I mean, pretty soon they're going to be hard to find, and collectors are going to be going, I want to buy that one.
Cool. Well, good luck, man. That's pretty awesome. Now, do you play these on a regular basis? Do you have them all connected? Are you, like, how often do you play them?
So right now, I'm still in the gathering materials phase. So trying to find all the systems and the cables and the games. And then I've got to work out the right way to hook it all up because I want to be able to patch them all in and then just choose one without having to unplug and replug and all that. So I haven't figured that out exactly.
That's not going to be easy.
Well, it may or may not be. We'll see.
Yeah.
But one of the things I've been reading online, people suggest getting the highest quality cables you can get. If you remember back to the NES and Super Nintendo, it was RCA, the red, yellow, white cables.
Yeah.
Super Nintendo, you could get up to S-Video, I think. When was the last time you saw an S-Video jack?
Oh gosh, on my VCR.
Yeah, and that was pretty big back then. I mean, that was really a very sharp picture compared to the composites.
But it never actually came through. It was like,
I mean, it was around for a little while. In fact, even through my PS2, that was the highest quality video connection I could use on my television was S-Video. And that was around the time that component was really popularized. So I've got a variety of inputs, but they recommend getting the best quality connection, which for a lot of these is SCART, which I have no experience with. I don't even know how to connect things like that, or where I'd start finding some of these SCART cables. So
what's is just like an HDMI cable, old school? Is it a certain kind of cable, or?
Yeah, it's a certain kind of cable. It looks sort of like a monitor cable. If you took like an old style joystick connector mixed with like a DVI cable or something. Looks kind of like that. But anyway, so that's the project. I haven't figured it all out, but I can plug them in right now to the TV on game mode and mostly work. The GameCube every 90 seconds or so has this weird screen wipe, which is really, really distracting. So, yeah. So I got a couple things to try. But anyway, that's been my current MIDI madness.
That's pretty cool, though. I mean, I'm excited for it if you could get it going and start finding everything. I'm sure you could go into some of those old video game stores. I mean, I know there's not a lot of them around anymore, but you could find them every once in a while, and I'm sure they have loads of that older games that they're just waiting for some guy to come in and pick up.
Yeah. Well, there's I went to a pawn shop in Manchester, B&T Trading. They had a bunch. I actually got an N64 game there. I got Star Wars Pod Racer. That was one of the ones that was always on my list of games to get, and time came and went. Never got it. Never got to try it. And I hear it's actually pretty decent. So I'm excited to get that little glitch fixed so I can actually play it and see how it looks. But there's a store in New York City about 2 miles from Grand Central Station called Video Games New York, and they specialize in this sort of thing. I'm sure if I went up to Boston, I could find a store too that has just this sort of thing. They're out there. They're further away from Vernon, Connecticut.
Right.
So it's gonna be mostly eBay, Craigslist, whatever.
Well, you'll get out to those places though, and you'll find your gems, and that's pretty cool to have a. That'll be an awesome collection.
Yeah.
Have to come over, have to come over and give it a whirl. I'm sure Kelsey's excited that you're getting Sonic for the big screen.
Yeah, it'll be even cooler if I can finally get a little movie theater created down in the basement, 10, 15 years from now when I can finally get to it. Pretty cool to, for the basement, have the big projector or whatever, but I also wanted to build my own arcade cabinet with a MAME computer in there and load up all kinds of arcade games. So between that and then playing Super Nintendo or Super Mario Brothers on a big movie screen, that'd be pretty cool.
That'd be really awesome. I'm jealous. I didn't have a lot of video games growing up. My first system was PS1. And when did the PS1 come out? Was that like 1995?
Yeah, 95, 96.
So I was 11, 12 years old
when
I got my first video game system. Definitely wasn't for lack of trying. I would always ask my parents for the Nintendo. I wasn't huge. I wasn't big into Nintendo, but my friend up the road had one. But I was always more sold on the Sega Genesis. I love Sonic when I went to my friend's house. There was an awesome football game. I can't remember the name of it. This is going to bug me now. It was basically they would play like on the moon or on a different planet or something like that, and then every once in a while you'd fall through a crater or something. It was really, really cool. I love playing that with my friends. What's that?
You said this is a soccer game?
No, it's a football game. So this might be it. Mutant League Football.
Oh, yes.
So awesome.
That's right. Mutant League Football.
Oh, you can buy it on Amazon?
Well, that's not too surprising. Let's see.
$30.
Wow.
Used. Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, my first one was a PlayStation 1, and I was trying to pull it up on the computer to show you, but the Instagram website is mainly for just to check out your feed, so you can't go too far back. But it's going to be hard to see on the camera, but I'm really just worried about the sound. I went golfing with my brother and dad sometime this summer. We had a few drinks while golfing. We had a few drinks afterwards, and then had dinner, and then went to my mom's house to go help clean out her storage area. So we're going through, and to my dismay, I was so excited I found our original PlayStation 1. Don't know where any of the cords are. Don't know where any controllers are. I saw some games there, but I was so excited to see it. So since I had a few in me, I thought, hey, why not? I go, hey, Mom, Dan, get the camera ready. So this is, I'm going to try. I don't know how well the sound's going to come out. Hold on. Here it is. Let's see. Oh my God, it's a PS1!
What'd you get for Christmas, Jay? Oh my God!
So that was it. I don't know if you heard it, Vin, but it was pretty cool. Pretty funny. Oh my God, Vin dropped off. Hey guys, so it's just me. So while I add Vin back on, I just wanted to see what everyone else. I just wanted to thank everybody for listening. We really appreciate it. More and more people. Hey, Vin, welcome back.
Sorry about that.
I got a little nervous there. You're gonna have to. I talked a lot about you during that time, so you're gonna have to either rewatch the YouTube video or download the podcast and listen.
Awesome.
So I don't even know if anyone heard the video. So if you did, awesome. If not, follow me on Instagram at @mayroot, and you can watch the video. Or actually, I guess you'd have to follow my mom, but I don't know if she'd be too cool with that.
Totally follow your mom.
Vin, you don't have an Instagram.
I would follow your mom to the end of the earth. Did I break Jason?
I don't know. She's available, Dad.
Okay, all right. Oh, I was about to start quoting The Lonely Island, but I'm not going to do that.
We have children listeners. Hey, Josh, how's it going?
Hey, Josh. Hey, welcome.
So we actually have a new segment, Vin. I didn't want to tell you about this.
You didn't want to tell me about the new segment.
No, because it's
Prepare your
a surprise
co-host.
segment.
A
So,
surprise segment. Okay, that's what I told her it was.
So, wow.
Excuse me. I'm sorry.
So the surprise segment is my son Josh is a huge fan of the show. He watches it every week on YouTube. So hey, buddy. He's upstairs playing a video game right now. So that's probably why we've been a little laggy at times, because he's playing Call of Duty. Thanks a lot, dude. But the new segment's called Questions from Son. So he's going to post us a question every week, and we're going to answer it. He sprung it out a little late and wanted to be part of the show, so I said, hey, start asking questions. So this one's a little bit of, it could be a softball, it could not be, but let me check what he wrote down here. All right, so the question is, Dear Koala and Root, a.k.a. Jay, what is your favorite movie?
Ooh.
I know, right?
Ooh.
You're gonna give me an easy one. And this is not easy.
No.
Like,
Well,
Josh.
I'll tell you what. We're going to answer his question.
Oh,
But here's how
gosh.
we're going to do it. I'm going to answer what is your favorite movie, and you're going to answer what is my favorite movie. You see? You see what I did there? What is your favorite movie? Jason, your favorite movie is Ghostbusters. Now tell me I'm wrong.
It's it's definitely up there. It's so hard to pick a favorite movie, though.
Okay, well then throw out one or two more that might fall in those the upper echelon, and I'll tell you which one's your favorite movie.
Back to the Future is definitely up there.
Ooh, yes, okay.
Because I kind of envision it as if I'm flipping through the channels on TV, I'm always going to stop on it, no matter what. So Back to the Future, Ghostbusters, Star Wars, and granted Star Wars isn't really on TV, but the other one that I used to love was School of Rock. So I guess that would be my top 4.
What, School of Rock? Oh, yeah, okay.
No, not School of Rock. Sorry, Old School. My bad. School of Rock
Old
is also
School.
really good, but
Yeah.
Old School, School of Rock. The school threw me out, but no, Old School. I love that movie. I watched it so much in college. I at one point learned the dance routine that they did at the end of the movie. That's how hilarious and how much I watched it and loved it.
That's some dedication right there.
Yeah, it was quite interesting. It was definitely some fun nights with my friends.
All right, you start guessing my favorite movie, and I got to turn around here and look at my my little collection and start thinking if anything's sparking something here. So you tell me, what do you think? What do you think my favorite movie might be?
One other before I guess my in the top 5. We'll do a top 5, I guess. Why do a top 4? Definitely the Batman Begins are the newest Batman series. I love those. If they're on TBS or whatever channel they're on, I'll always stop no matter what. Christopher Nolan was so amazing with all those and so awesome, and I just love all of them. So for you, I'm gonna say Star Wars.
We should probably just exclude Star Wars because
Yeah.
given, you know.
I understand. Moulin Rouge.
Okay.
I don't know. I can't.
So here's where I'm struggling because, just like you, so many great movies. So I'm trying to think of what are the criteria for me, and so I'm trying to think of the movies where should I share them with someone I care about who has never seen it before? I would genuinely care if they liked it as much as I did.
Okay.
So there are movies that you see that, like Falling Down, fantastic movie. Love that movie. It gives you kind of a little punch in the gut at the end, and when it's over, you're like, wow. And I want to be able to share that with someone that I care about and have them feel the same way, because that is a way of reliving it, and I get, a very different and enjoyable experience. So what movies fall into that category for me? And that's the trick. There are a ton of Christopher Nolan movies that do that. Inception, Memento, Interstellar was great.
So we're gonna.
Uh-oh.
B.
Uh-oh.
All right, I think we're good. Josh,
Are you
turn off the video games. We're trying to record here.
Are you causing lag spikes, Josh? Well, anyway, I'm gonna, instead of saying my favorite movie, I'm saying my criteria, and I'm just gonna list any of Christopher Nolan's movies. I'm gonna exclude from this list the Batmans, because as much as I love them, and I really do, I really love them a lot. They don't give you that little gut punch that I'm talking about. So any other Christopher Nolan movie will probably be my top 5 for today.
Okay. Okay. Sounds pretty awesome. Yeah, I haven't seen. I'm trying to think of all the Christopher Nolan movies I've seen. I've seen obviously all the Dark Knights. I've seen Inception, but I don't know if I've seen anything else from there. I want to see Memento. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, Memento's really good.
I've heard good things. And was there one based like on a tattoo, or is that one he was working on?
So Memento has to do with tattoos in a way.
It might be. My friend I used to work with back at Hamilton was huge into films. Went to school for it. Moved out to California. He told me about this one that was. It might have been Memento, but it could have been another. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna stop.
Okay, well, let me say this. Memento was a film about a man who suffered trauma to his head and was left with the inability to create new long-term memories, which is actually a thing. I mean, it's a legitimate condition. I forget what it's called, but it happens. And so he basically had the short-term memory of a day. So from one day to the next, he wouldn't really remember much, but he could remember everything that happened before the trauma. And the trauma happened when his wife was murdered. And so he spends the rest of his life, day by day, reconstructing his search for his wife's murderer. And part of the way he does that is leaving himself notes, and when he confirms a key piece of information, he'll tattoo himself with that piece of information. So his body is tattooed with all these clues he's gathered to his wife's murderer.
Oh, that's pretty cool. It's like 50 First Dates meets Psycho.
Kinda, yeah.
That was an amazing analogy there.
Memento is fantastic.
Now, what was that? What was that first one? Was that also by Christopher Nolan?
Which first one?
Falling Down.
No, Falling Down. Yeah, I don't remember who did that, but that was a Michael Douglas film about a man pushed too far. It's just good. I won't even say any more about it. It's a really really good movie. Really really worth seeing.
That is not on. That is not streaming, by the way.
Which? Falling Down or
Falling
Memento?
Down. Falling Down. Or Memento, either of them.
Yeah. The next one to look for is The Prestige.
Oh, I have seen The Prestige. That was an awesome one.
Very good.
I might have owned it at one point, but I don't know where all my DVDs went.
The Machinist.
So, I've heard of that, but I have not seen it.
Christian Bale plays a narcoleptic, and for this film, I think this film came out after the first Batman, after Batman Begins, or maybe just before, and he lost a ton of weight. He was down to like 120 pounds.
It came out just before, and then Batman came out like a year or two later. So he lost like 120 pounds for that, but then he went back to his normal weight and then gained 140 pounds for Batman or something like that.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. But Yeah, it's effective. I mean, he looks like he hasn't slept a day in his life.
That is on Netflix though, so maybe I'll have to watch that with the wife.
So is
Hey
your
Lindsay, we're gonna be watching Memento.
Memento? No, not Memento.
Oh, sorry, Lindsay, we're gonna be watching The Machinist on Netflix.
Is she
That's
okay with pretty significantly dark films?
Chances are, chances are she's gonna fall asleep depending on when we start it.
All right.
So we'll see.
Okay. Yeah, and so the only other one out there that I can really get all excited about is Interstellar.
I have not seen that. I wanted to watch it, and
It was
just never
cool.
got to it.
It was really cool. What I find really most exciting about it is how I'll start it with this: how believable they make the science feel, and then afterward going back and finding out that it was real. All of the science that they're giving you, or not all, but the vast majority of the science that they're giving you is actually based on real scientific theories and what have you. I mean, it's real theoretical physics. It's pretty cool. I mean, there's some movie magic and whatnot, but it's otherwise really pretty intense.
I've really got to watch it. I mean, Christopher Nolan is so awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I really especially like, so, it takes place in the future, and of course that you have to have your android, a robot of some kind. I really loved his take on the future robot. It was cool. It was a really cool robot. I'm not even going to say anything. I want you to see it. It's cool.
All right, yeah, no, thank you. I'll have to check it out. I'm just checking his credits right now on IMDb and see what he's done, what he hasn't done.
He's done good stuffs. He's
directed Doodlebug, which was a short. So he's directed the following: Memento, Insomnia, Batman Begins, The Prestige, The Dark Knight, Inception, Dark Knight Rises, and Interstellar.
That's right. I did not realize he directed Insomnia. Interesting.
And then he wrote the Man of Steel story.
Right. And then
he was show what else he's working on. Like anything new.
Maybe
he's so secretive.
Yeah, he lives a very very quiet life, I understand.
Good for him. I mean, especially when you're coming to movies like these, you gotta stay quiet. It gives a certain lore and oh man, what's he working on now? And
yeah. So those are my favorite movies for today. The end.
Okay. Well, awesome. Well, there you go, son. That's what it is. I feel like I left some off. It's really hard to pick a favorite movie.
Yeah, that's you don't have to.
The most recent movie I've seen that is my favorite though is Guardian of the Galaxy. I love Guardian of the Galaxy.
Yes, that was I was leading into it. I was skeptical. I wanted to like it, but I was shocked by how many people were turned off by it before they had seen it. Just by the trailer, just going, that just looks dumb. I don't want to see that. And I was so sad. I wanted people to be excited from it, like I was, and they weren't.
I wasn't excited when I heard about it. I'm like, oh, Chris Pratt's gonna be a superhero. This is gonna be weird. Oh man, they're gonna have a raccoon and a root. Come on.
And I think that's what a lot of people were saying.
Well, that's what I was saying. And then I saw the trailer. I'm like, no way, this looks awesome. And then I showed Josh the trailer. He's like, Jay, this looks like the stupidest movie ever. I'm like, we were coming home from Boston. We stopped at a movie theater on the way home. We watched it. He's like, I don't want to see this. And then we watched it, and all of a sudden he's like, dude, that was so cool. That was such a good movie. So, yeah. And we've rented it since. So good.
Yes. Well, there we go. I think we got ourselves some picks for the week. I think we're losing you again.
Yeah. Yeah, that stinks. What? There was one last thing I wanted to mention though. So real quick, have you only since we're talking about Guardians of the Galaxy and I rented it on Amazon on New Year's Eve? Have you rented through a service like Amazon or Apple TV and then streamed it? Because that's basically what it is. You're not downloading it. You're just streaming it. So have you done that?
Yes.
How has your experience been?
It's been varied, and for me, it's specifically by device. So if I stream through Amazon onto my PS3 so I can watch it on my TV, my PS3 is connected to my Wi-Fi, and the Wi-Fi adapter in those PS3s were horrible. And the connection down where it is not that great. And so when I rented through Amazon a few times, it was horrible in terms of quality, and it wasn't Amazon's fault. And in fact, at one point, we rented one movie. I think it was Jurassic Park, and halfway through, we just stopped. We couldn't. It was unwatchable the way it was dropped. And the next day, I got an email. They had automatically refunded me for the movie. They recognized that I was having connectivity issues, that I didn't finish the movie, and they refunded me my money.
That's
so that was
nice.
pretty cool. But when I streamed through my Apple TV or through my Chromecast, it's been fine. So it's been device dependent and service agnostic. I imagine Amazon through another device would probably be pretty okay.
Yeah, so we've rented before on Amazon. We rented Gravity, which was actually a really good movie. The thing I like about that too, it was not some movies you go to and they're just so long, and they don't need to be.
Now, did you catch Google Play gives away CDs every week, and every once in a while they give away movies? And back in like October or November, they gave Gravity away.
Oh, they did? I didn't catch that.
And then back in December, they were giving away one of the Lord of the Rings. I think it was the Fellowship of the Ring.
I gotta check that out more. I always forget to look. Every once in a while I'll look and I'll notice it, but I really need to like put a thing in my calendar so I know to look. Yeah. So we rented Gravity, had a really good experience. Watched it through our Samsung Smart TV. Didn't have any problems. Picture was great. Awesome. When we rented Guardians of the Galaxy, though, everything was off in the house so that we weren't on our cell phones. Lindsay was using the computer a little. It's such a pretty movie. The graphics are done so well, the color, everything. And it was, to me, I mean, I noticed it. It wasn't as clear as it should have been, and it was really upsetting to me. So it kind of put a little bit bad taste in my mouth just for renting streaming. I'd rather just go to Redbox and rent it that way. But it's definitely not as convenient.
Yeah, I definitely think device and system setup affect that. I've got a pretty fast internet connection, and as long as it's not a device that's along the wall near the microwave, I tend to get pretty good reception. So it just totally depends. It's hard to take that as a this is bad service or something.
Right. So, I think we've been on. I think we've been on for quite a while. I've had a lot of fun talking about it. So, anything else, Vin, before we wrap it up with our picks of the week?
No. I think I'm good to go.
All right. So, my pick of the week. I was back and forth on two different things. They're both TV shows. If we recorded last night, unfortunately our schedules didn't line up, so we weren't able to record. I was gonna say Parenthood was the series finale. So, but since it's already over, it's not gonna be my pick of the week. But if you do get a chance, check it out on Netflix. I believe it's on there. Really good. I'd call it a dramedy. But my pick of the week is finale, and I've watched the first few episodes, and it's been hilarious. Have you seen the most recent season 6, Ben?
I have not. No.
All right. Well, I won't say anything then. But it's really good. It's really funny. And I think
I'm excited. I love the show.
Yeah. Well, when you catch up, we'll have a chat about it. But I'm really happy with how they went about this final season. And it's good so far. It's funny, and Chris Pratt is my hero.
Nice. Excellent. My pick for the week is Kickstarter. So there were three cool projects that I was excited enough about to fund or to contribute, however you call it. One of them is a new game coming out called Star Mazer. And it looks like a really cool new take on a shoot 'em up style in a retro video game sort of flavor with this whole cast of musicians, including the guy who did music for Mega Man 2. That one looked really cool, so I threw a couple bucks at that. And a year or two when the game's done comes out, I'll have a copy ready to download.
So what's that called?
That one's called Star Mazer, 2 words. I think Star has 2 R's. So Star Mazer. And then there are 2 tabletop games that are actually existing games. Well, so the first one is called Unspeakable Words, and the game's been out of print for a while. And now on Kickstarter is the Unspeakable Words Deluxe. So get that funded to get yourself this really cool game that's been out of print for a while. And the other one was a game called Heroes Wanted. So this is actually a board game that was a Kickstarter project a year or 2 ago. I hadn't heard of it. Played it at a friend's house, and it was hilarious and a lot of fun. And that is hard to find out of print. So now they're doing a second Kickstarter for the expansion to that. But if you contribute enough, you'll get a copy of the original one. So I was pretty excited about that. So my pick of the week is Kickstarter projects. Who knew?
Oh, awesome. And just before we sign off, if you're just joining us, please go back and listen to all our episodes because we actually have a really in-depth discussion about Kickstarter and the amazingness of it. And maybe one day we will have a Kickstarter for a road trip across America.
I'd like to make that happen. I think we should do this.
I think so too. We need to get a few more episodes, a little bit bigger a fan base to get funded. But I think that would be so awesome.
Well, what we can do is each stop along the way, we'll have a little congregation of our fans. We'll meet up and have pizza or something.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you donate X amount, we'll stop in your city and have a pizza party.
Yeah, we'll have stretch goals for how many different stops we make and how much pizza we get.
This is so cool. All right. Well, that's it, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. And email us with questions or anything. We'd love to hear from the fans. So thank you very much for listening. Anything else, Mr. Koala?
No.
Have a good one, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.